Welcome to Wisdom Audiobooks. Have you ever wondered, is the world we see truly all there is? Are there invisible forces shaping our lives in ways we cannot perceive? The truth is, much of what influences us lies beyond the physical realm. Today, we embark on a journey to uncover the mysteries of the unseen and explore how metaphysics bridges science, spirituality, and the human experience. Introduction. The audiobook Metaphysics, Science of the Invisible is written and published by Wisdom Audiobooks. Many of you are here because you seek answers to profound questions. You want to understand the nature of reality, the connection between science and spirituality, and how the invisible world impacts your daily life. Some of you may feel lost in a materialistic world, yearning for deeper meaning. Others may be curious about consciousness, energy, or the unseen forces that shape existence. I understand your curiosity, and sometimes your frustration. It's not easy to find reliable resources that explain these complex ideas in a way that's both accessible and meaningful. That's why I created this audiobook. I want to guide you through the labyrinth of metaphysics, offering clarity and insights that resonate with your quest for wisdom. In this audiobook, you'll discover the foundations of metaphysics and its relevance to modern life. How science and spirituality converge to reveal hidden truths about the universe. Practical strategies to harness the power of consciousness and energy for personal growth. By listening to this audiobook, you'll gain tools to transform your understanding of reality and apply these insights to improve your life. This journey is not just about knowledge, it's about empowerment. So stay with me until the end, and let's unlock the secrets of the invisible together. As Albert Einstein once said, "The most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious. It is the source of all true art and science." Let this mystery inspire you as we dive deeper into the unknown. Your wisdom journey starts here. Chapter 1: Exploring the Foundations of Metaphysics. In this chapter, we begin our exploration into the very foundations of metaphysics. This chapter will introduce you to the essence of metaphysics, its origins, its evolution, and its profound relevance to both ancient wisdom and modern thought. By understanding what metaphysics truly is, you'll gain a clearer perspective on the invisible forces that shape our reality. Let's dive in. 1. What is metaphysics? Metaphysics, at its core, is the branch of philosophy that examines the fundamental nature of reality. It asks questions like, what exists? What is the nature of being? And how do we understand the relationship between the seen and the unseen? The term metaphysics itself comes from the Greek words meta, meaning beyond, and physica, meaning physical. Together, they suggest a study that goes beyond the physical world to explore deeper truths. Aristotle, often called the father of metaphysics, referred to it as first philosophy, the study of being qua being, or existence in its purest form. To illustrate this, let me share a powerful quote by the philosopher Immanuel Kant. "Metaphysics is a dark ocean without shores or lighthouse, strewn with many a philosophic wreck." While this may sound daunting, it highlights the depth and complexity of metaphysics, a field that challenges us to think beyond the obvious. Now, why should this matter to you? Because metaphysics provides the framework for understanding everything else. Whether you're exploring science, spirituality, or even your own identity, metaphysics forms the bedrock of those inquiries. Let's break this down further with two key concepts. Being and existence. Metaphysics examines what it means to exist. Is existence limited to material objects? Or does it extend to abstract concepts like love, justice, or consciousness? For example, when you think of a tree, you're not just seeing its physical form, you're also perceiving its essence, its life force, and its role in the ecosystem. Reality and perception. How do we know what's real? Plato addressed this in his famous allegory of the cave, where prisoners mistake shadows on a wall for reality. He argued that true reality lies beyond our senses, in a realm of perfect forms. Similarly, quantum physics today suggests that reality is influenced by observation, a concept that echoes Plato's ideas. By understanding these foundational principles, you'll begin to see metaphysics not as an abstract discipline but as a lens through which you can view the world more deeply. 2. The role of metaphysics in modern times. Fast forward from Aristotle and Plato to the 21st century, and metaphysics remains as relevant as ever. In fact, it has taken on new dimensions, thanks to advances in science and technology. Consider this: modern physics, particularly quantum mechanics, has revealed phenomena that defy classical understanding. Particles can exist in multiple states simultaneously until observed. Time and space are no longer absolute but relative. These discoveries blur the line between the physical and the metaphysical. As physicist Niels Bohr famously said, "If quantum mechanics hasn't profoundly shocked you, you haven't understood it yet." This shock stems from the realization that the universe operates in ways that challenge our everyday perceptions. Here's how metaphysics intersects with modern science. Quantum mechanics and consciousness. Experiments like the double-slit experiment show that particles behave differently depending on whether they're being observed. This raises profound questions about the role of consciousness in shaping reality. Could it be that our thoughts and intentions influence the fabric of the universe? String theory and multiverses. String theory posits that the universe is made up of tiny vibrating strings, each creating different particles. Some interpretations suggest the existence of multiple universes, or multiverses, coexisting alongside ours. These ideas echo metaphysical notions of infinite possibilities and hidden dimensions. But metaphysics isn't confined to the scientific realm. It also plays a crucial role in addressing existential questions faced by individuals today. In a fast-paced, materialistic world, many people feel disconnected from something greater. They yearn for meaning, purpose, and a sense of belonging. Metaphysics offers a path to reconnect with yourself, with others, and with the cosmos. For instance, consider the story of Dr. Jill Bolte Taylor, a neuroscientist who experienced a stroke that temporarily shut down the left hemisphere of her brain. During this time, she felt an overwhelming sense of unity with the universe, a state she described as pure being. Her experience underscores the metaphysical idea that our perception of separateness is an illusion, and that we are all interconnected. This leads us to the next section, where we'll explore why the invisible matters so much in our lives. 3. Why should we care about the invisible? The invisible world may seem abstract, but its influence is undeniable. From the energy that flows through our bodies to the thoughts that shape our reality, the unseen forces around us play a vital role in our lives. Understanding these forces can empower you to live more intentionally and harmoniously. Let's explore this idea further with a story, a true one, that illustrates the power of the invisible. Story: The Healing Power of Thought. In the early 20th century, a man named Morris Goodman was involved in a devastating plane crash. The accident left him paralyzed from the neck down, unable to breathe without a ventilator. Doctors told him he would never walk again. But Goodman refused to accept this prognosis. Confined to his hospital bed, he began visualizing himself walking. Every day, he imagined his body healing, his lungs regaining strength, and his legs moving. He repeated affirmations like, "I am healthy, I am strong, I am whole." Slowly but surely, his condition improved. Against all odds, Goodman regained the ability to breathe on his own, then to move his limbs, and eventually to walk again. Goodman's story is a testament to the power of the invisible, our thoughts, beliefs, and intentions. As he later wrote in his book The Miracle Man, "What you focus on expands. What you believe becomes your reality." This principle aligns perfectly with metaphysical teachings. The invisible realm isn't just a philosophical concept, it's a practical tool for transformation. When you understand how energy, consciousness, and intention work, you can harness them to create meaningful change in your life. But why does the invisible matter so much? Here are 3 reasons. 1. It shapes our reality. Everything we see in the physical world begins as an idea, an invisible thought. Before a building exists, it's a blueprint. Before a painting takes form, it's a vision in the artist's mind. Your dreams, goals, and aspirations all reside in the invisible realm until you bring them into existence. As the poet Rumi once said, "What you seek is seeking you." This suggests that the desires within you are already aligned with the universe's flow, waiting to manifest. 2. It connects us to something greater. The invisible reminds us that we're part of a larger whole. Whether you call it God, the universe, or simply energy, there's a force that binds everything together. Recognizing this connection can foster a sense of peace and purpose. Take the example of meditation practices like Vipassana. Practitioners often report feeling a deep sense of unity with all living beings after extended periods of silence and introspection. This experience reflects the metaphysical truth that separateness is an illusion. 3. It offers practical tools for growth. Understanding the invisible gives you tools to navigate life's challenges. For instance, learning about energy dynamics can help you manage stress, improve relationships, and achieve your goals. One such tool is the law of attraction, which states that like attracts like. By focusing on positive thoughts and emotions, you can draw similar energies into your life. While this concept has gained popularity in recent years, its roots lie in ancient metaphysical teachings. Consider the words of Napoleon Hill, author of Think and Grow Rich. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. This simple yet profound statement encapsulates the essence of metaphysics, the idea that your inner world shapes your outer reality. Bringing it all together. By now, you've gained a foundational understanding of metaphysics, what it is, its relevance in modern times, and why the invisible matters. These insights aren't just theoretical, they're practical tools for personal growth and transformation. As we move forward, remember this. Metaphysics invites you to look beyond appearances and embrace the deeper truths of existence. It challenges you to ask bold questions, seek hidden connections, and trust in the unseen forces guiding your journey. In the next chapter, we'll delve into the intersection of science and spirituality, exploring how these two seemingly disparate fields converge to illuminate the mysteries of the universe. But before we do, take a moment to reflect on what you've learned so far. How might metaphysics reshape your understanding of reality? Stay tuned, because the best is yet to come. Chapter 2: The Intersection of Science and Spirituality. Now we explore one of the most fascinating frontiers in human understanding, the intersection of science and spirituality. For centuries, these two fields have been viewed as opposites: science rooted in logic and evidence, spirituality grounded in faith and intuition. But what if they're not as separate as we think? In this chapter, we'll uncover how science and spirituality complement each other, offering a holistic view of reality. We'll delve into cutting-edge discoveries in quantum physics, ancient wisdom from spiritual traditions, and practical ways to bridge the gap between the two. Let's begin. 1. Science's quest for understanding reality. Science has long been humanity's tool for unraveling the mysteries of the universe. From Newton's laws of motion to Einstein's theory of relativity, scientific breakthroughs have reshaped our understanding of reality. Yet, modern science is increasingly revealing truths that align with spiritual teachings. Take quantum mechanics, for example. This branch of physics studies the behavior of subatomic particles, tiny building blocks of matter that defy classical logic. One of its most astonishing findings is the role of the observer. In experiments like the double-slit experiment, particles behave differently depending on whether they're being observed. This raises profound questions. Does consciousness influence reality? Are we merely passive observers, or active participants in shaping the universe? As physicist Max Planck, the founder of quantum theory, once said, "I regard consciousness as fundamental. I regard matter as derivative from consciousness." His words echo spiritual teachings that emphasize the primacy of mind over matter. Let's break this down further with 3 key concepts. The nature of reality. According to quantum physics, particles exist in a state of probability until measured. This suggests that reality isn't fixed but fluid, shaped by observation and intention. For instance, imagine a tree. To you, it might appear solid and unchanging. But at the quantum level, it's composed of vibrating energy fields. This aligns with spiritual teachings that describe the universe as an interconnected web of energy. The multiverse theory. Some interpretations of quantum mechanics propose the existence of multiple universes, or multiverses, coexisting alongside ours. While this idea may sound far-fetched, it resonates with metaphysical notions of infinite possibilities. Think of your life as a series of choices. Each decision creates a new path, much like branching universes. By embracing this perspective, you can approach challenges with greater flexibility and creativity. Consciousness and the universe. Scientists are now exploring the nature of consciousness itself. Could it be a fundamental property of the universe, akin to space and time? Dr. Deepak Chopra, a pioneer in integrative medicine, offers a compelling analogy. Consciousness is the ground of all being. It's like the ocean, and everything else, thoughts, emotions, matter, are waves on its surface. This perspective bridges the gap between science and spirituality, suggesting that consciousness underlies all existence. 2. Spirituality's perspective on the invisible. While science examines the physical world, spirituality delves into the unseen realms of existence. Across cultures and traditions, spiritual teachings offer insights into the nature of reality, often mirroring scientific discoveries. Let's explore this idea through three major spiritual traditions: Buddhism, Taoism, and Yoga. Buddhism and the nature of self. At the heart of Buddhism lies the concept of anatta, or no self. This teaching suggests that the self is not a fixed entity but a collection of ever-changing elements. Interestingly, neuroscience supports this idea. Studies show that our sense of self arises from patterns of neural activity, constantly shifting based on experiences. As neuroscientist Sam Harris puts it, the self is an illusion constructed by the brain. This realization can be liberating. When you let go of attachment to a rigid identity, you open yourself to growth and transformation. Taoism and the flow of energy. Taoism teaches that the universe operates according to the principle of qi, pronounced qi, or life force energy. This energy flows through everything, creating harmony when balanced and chaos when disrupted. Modern physics offers a parallel concept, the flow of electromagnetic energy. Just as qi circulates through the body, energy fields permeate the universe. Practices like acupuncture and Tai Chi aim to align this energy, promoting health and well-being. Consider the story of Li Qingyuan, a Chinese herbalist believed to have lived over 200 years due to his mastery of qi cultivation. While skeptics question the accuracy of his lifespan, his teachings highlight the importance of energy balance, a principle shared by both science and spirituality. Yoga and the mind-body connection. Yoga isn't just about physical postures. It's a comprehensive system for uniting mind, body, and spirit. Through practices like meditation and breathwork, yoga seeks to awaken higher states of consciousness. Research supports these benefits. Studies show that regular meditation reduces stress, improves focus, and even alters brain structure. As psychiatrist Carl Jung once said, "Who looks outside, dreams. Who looks inside, awakens." By integrating these spiritual practices into your life, you can cultivate a deeper connection to the invisible forces shaping your reality. 3. Bridging the gap between science and spirituality. Now that we've explored both science and spirituality individually, let's examine how they converge to illuminate the mysteries of existence. This intersection offers practical tools for personal growth, healing, and transformation. Here are 3 ways science and spirituality complement each other. The power of mindfulness. Both fields emphasize the importance of presence, being fully aware of the here and now. In quantum physics, observation influences reality. Similarly, mindfulness practices teach us to observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment, creating space for clarity and insight. A famous example comes from Dr. John Kabat-Zinn, who developed mindfulness-based stress reduction, MBSR. His work combines scientific research with meditation techniques, demonstrating their effectiveness in reducing anxiety and improving mental health. As he often says, "You can't stop the waves, but you can learn to surf." By practicing mindfulness, you align yourself with the flow of life, embracing challenges with grace and resilience. The role of energy. Science and spirituality both recognize the significance of energy. Whether it's electromagnetic fields in physics or prana, life force, in yoga, energy is a fundamental aspect of existence. Consider the practice of Reiki, a Japanese healing modality that channels universal energy to promote balance and well-being. While skeptics question its mechanisms, studies show that Reiki reduces pain and enhances relaxation. This highlights a broader truth: energy flows where intention goes. By directing your focus and intention, you can influence your physical, emotional, and spiritual states. The unity of all things, both science and spirituality affirm the interconnectedness of all life. Quantum entanglement, a phenomenon where particles remain connected regardless of distance, mirrors spiritual teachings about oneness. As physicist David Bohm explained, "The universe is an undivided whole, and the separateness we perceive is merely an illusion." This perspective invites us to see ourselves not as isolated individuals but as integral parts of a greater whole. Practically speaking, this means cultivating compassion and empathy. When you recognize your connection to others, you naturally act with kindness and understanding. 4. Practical applications of science-spirituality integration. Understanding the intersection of science and spirituality isn't just theoretical, it has real-world applications. Here are 3 strategies to help you integrate these principles into your daily life. 1. Harness the power of visualization. Visualization is a technique used in both sports psychology and spiritual practices. By vividly imagining your desired outcome, you activate the same neural pathways as if it were happening in real time. For example, Olympic athletes often use visualization to enhance performance. They mentally rehearse their routines, visualizing success with precision and confidence. You can apply this principle to any goal, whether it's career advancement, improved relationships, or personal growth. As motivational speaker Zig Ziglar once said, "Whatever you can hold in your mind on a consistent basis, you can have." 2. Practice gratitude and affirmations. Gratitude shifts your focus from lack to abundance, aligning you with positive energy. Similarly, affirmations reinforce empowering beliefs, rewiring your subconscious mind. Research shows that gratitude improves mental health, strengthens relationships, and boosts overall well-being. Pairing it with affirmations amplifies its effects. For instance, instead of saying, "I'm not good enough," reframe it as, "I am capable and worthy." Over time, this repetition transforms your mindset. 3. Engage in rituals that connect you to something greater. Rituals, whether lighting a candle, meditating, or journaling, create sacred moments of connection. They remind you of the invisible forces supporting your journey. Take the example of the Dalai Lama, who begins each day with prayer and meditation. These rituals ground him in purpose and peace, enabling him to face life's challenges with equanimity. You don't need to be a monk to benefit from such practices. Simple acts like setting intentions or expressing gratitude can make a profound difference. A final thought before moving forward. By bridging science and spirituality, you unlock a deeper understanding of yourself and the universe. This integration empowers you to navigate life with wisdom, creativity, and purpose. As we transition to the next chapter, reflect on this quote by Albert Schweitzer. "There are 2 means of refuge from the miseries of life, music and cats, and perhaps also the contemplation of the unseen." Chapter 3: The Power of Consciousness. From this chapter, we delve into one of the most profound and mysterious aspects of existence: consciousness. This invisible force shapes not only how we perceive the world but also how we create it. In this chapter, we'll explore what consciousness truly is, its role in shaping reality, and practical ways to harness its power. Whether you're seeking personal transformation or a deeper understanding of life, this exploration will equip you with tools to unlock the full potential of your mind. Let's begin. 1. What is consciousness? Consciousness is perhaps the greatest mystery of human existence. It's the essence of who we are, the awareness that allows us to think, feel, and experience the world. Yet, despite centuries of inquiry, scientists and philosophers still struggle to define it fully. At its core, consciousness is the ability to be aware of and interpret our surroundings. But it's more than just perception, it's the lens through which we assign meaning to everything we encounter. To illustrate this, let's turn to a famous thought experiment by philosopher John Searle, the Chinese room. Imagine a person inside a room, receiving messages written in Chinese. Though they don't understand the language, they can follow instructions to produce appropriate responses. Does this mean they truly comprehend Chinese? Or are they merely mimicking understanding? This analogy raises a crucial question. Is consciousness purely mechanical, a product of brain activity, or does it transcend physical processes? While neuroscience attributes consciousness to neural networks, spiritual traditions suggest it's a fundamental aspect of the universe itself. As neuroscientist Christoph Koch puts it, consciousness is everything. You don't see the world as it is, you see it as you are. Let's break this down further with two key perspectives. The scientific perspective. From a scientific standpoint, consciousness arises from complex interactions within the brain. Studies using fMRI scans show that different regions of the brain light up during specific tasks, suggesting that consciousness is localized yet interconnected. However, recent findings challenge this view. For instance, patients under anesthesia lose conscious awareness despite their brains remaining active. Similarly, near-death experiences often involve vivid perceptions even when brain activity appears minimal. These anomalies hint at a deeper, non-material basis for consciousness. The spiritual perspective. Many spiritual traditions describe consciousness as infinite and eternal. In Hindu philosophy, for example, Atman, the individual soul, is seen as a spark of Brahman, universal consciousness. Similarly, Buddhism teaches that consciousness extends beyond the physical body, manifesting in subtle realms after death. These teachings invite us to consider consciousness not as something we possess but as something we participate in, a vast field of awareness connecting all beings. 2. How consciousness shapes reality. If consciousness is so fundamental, how does it influence the world around us? The answer lies in the power of intention, focus, and belief. Consider the placebo effect, a phenomenon where patients experience real improvements in health simply because they believe in the treatment. Studies show that placebos activate the same brain pathways as actual medications, demonstrating the mind's ability to heal the body. This principle extends beyond medicine. Your thoughts and emotions act as energetic signals, attracting similar frequencies into your life. As Mahatma Gandhi famously said, "Your beliefs become your thoughts become your words become your actions become your habits become your values, and your values become your destiny." Here's how consciousness shapes reality in 3 key ways. 1. The role of focus. Whatever you focus on expands. If you dwell on negativity, you amplify challenges. Conversely, focusing on solutions empowers you to overcome obstacles. Take the story of Oprah Winfrey, who rose from poverty to become one of the most influential figures in media. She attributes her success to visualization and affirmations, consistently picturing herself achieving greatness despite adversity. 2. The power of intention. Intentions act as blueprints for manifestation. By setting clear, heartfelt goals, you align yourself with the universe's flow. For instance, entrepreneur Sarah Blakely, founder of Spanx, visualized her company's success long before it became a reality. She journaled daily about her dreams, reinforcing her belief in their possibility. Today, she's a billionaire, proving that intention fuels achievement. 3. The influence of belief systems. Your beliefs shape your reality by filtering your experiences. If you believe you're capable, you'll seek opportunities to grow. If you doubt yourself, you'll unconsciously sabotage progress. Psychologist Carol Dweck's research on growth mindset supports this idea. Individuals who view challenges as opportunities for learning tend to achieve more than those with fixed mindsets. By adopting empowering beliefs, you rewrite your narrative and transform your life. 3. Practical ways to harness consciousness. Understanding the power of consciousness is one thing, applying it to your life is another. Here are 3 practical strategies to help you harness this invisible force for personal growth and transformation. 1. Cultivate mindfulness through meditation. Meditation is one of the most effective ways to deepen your connection with consciousness. By quieting the mind, you create space to observe your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs without attachment. This awareness allows you to consciously choose which thoughts to nurture and which to release. Research shows that regular meditation increases gray matter in the brain, enhances emotional regulation, and reduces stress. For example, a study conducted by Harvard University found that participants who meditated for just 8 weeks experienced significant changes in brain structure, particularly in areas associated with memory, empathy, and self-awareness. To start, set aside 5 to 10 minutes daily to sit quietly and focus on your breath. If your mind wanders, gently bring your attention back to your breathing. Over time, this practice will sharpen your awareness and expand your sense of presence. As Eckhart Tolle, author of The Power of Now, wisely said, "Realize deeply that the present moment is all you ever have. Make the now the primary focus of your life." 2. Use visualization to manifest your desires. Visualization is a powerful tool for aligning your consciousness with your goals. By vividly imagining your desired outcome, you activate the reticular activating system, RAS, in your brain, which filters information to prioritize what you focus on. Here's how to practice visualization effectively. Find a quiet space where you won't be disturbed. Close your eyes and picture your goal as if it has already been achieved. Engage all your senses. What does it look like? How does it feel? What sounds or scents accompany it? Feel gratitude as though you've already received it. Gratitude amplifies positive energy and accelerates manifestation. For instance, Jim Carrey, before becoming a Hollywood star, would visualize himself accepting an award at the Golden Globes. He wrote himself a check for $10 million dated 5 years in the future, symbolizing his belief in success. Within that time frame, he landed roles that earned him millions, proving the power of visualization. 3. Practice affirmations to reprogram your subconscious. Your subconscious mind governs approximately 95% of your behavior, operating based on ingrained beliefs formed over time. Affirmations allow you to reprogram these beliefs, replacing limiting thoughts with empowering ones. To create effective affirmations, use positive language. Instead of saying, "I'm not afraid," say, "I am courageous." Phrase them in the present tense, as if they're already true. For example, "I attract abundance effortlessly." Repeat them consistently, ideally during morning routines or before bed when the subconscious is most receptive. A classic example comes from Louise Hay, author of You Can Heal Your Life. After being diagnosed with cancer, she used affirmations like, "Every cell in my body vibrates with health and vitality," to support her healing journey. Against medical odds, she recovered, attributing her recovery to the power of affirmations and self-love. 4. A deeper dive, the science behind consciousness. While practical tools are invaluable, understanding the science behind consciousness can further enhance your ability to harness its power. Let's explore 2 groundbreaking concepts: neuroplasticity and quantum coherence. Neuroplasticity. This term refers to the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections. Every thought, emotion, and action shapes your brain's structure. Positive habits strengthen beneficial pathways, while negative patterns reinforce harmful ones. For example, studies show that practicing gratitude rewires the brain to focus on positivity, reducing symptoms of depression and anxiety. Similarly, learning new skills stimulates neurogenesis, the creation of new neurons, keeping your mind sharp and adaptable. Quantum coherence. In quantum physics, coherence describes particles vibrating in harmony, creating a unified field of energy. Some researchers propose that consciousness operates similarly, functioning as a coherent field connecting all beings. This perspective aligns with spiritual teachings about unity and interconnectedness. When you cultivate coherence within yourself, through practices like meditation or breath work, you resonate with the universal field of consciousness, amplifying your creative potential. Bringing it all together. Consciousness is both the canvas and the brush with which we paint our lives. By understanding its nature and leveraging its power, you can transform challenges into opportunities, dreams into reality, and uncertainty into clarity. As we transition to the next chapter, reflect on this quote by Albert Schweitzer. "Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you are doing, you will be successful." Chapter 4. Practical Applications of Metaphysics. In this chapter, we'll explore how metaphysical principles can be applied to your daily life in tangible, transformative ways. From understanding energy and vibrations to manifesting your desires, these tools will empower you to navigate life with greater awareness and intention. Let's dive into the practical side of metaphysics and uncover how you can harness its power to create meaningful change. 1. Understanding energy and vibrations. At the heart of metaphysics lies the concept of energy, a force that permeates everything in the universe. Whether you call it chi, prana, or quantum fields, energy is the invisible thread connecting all beings. By understanding how energy works, you can align yourself with its flow and enhance your well-being. Here's what you need to know. Everything is energy. Modern physics confirms that matter is made up of vibrating particles. Even solid objects, like a table or a rock, are composed of atoms moving at incredible speeds. This means that nothing is truly static. Everything is in constant motion. As Nikola Tesla famously said, "If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." By recognizing yourself as an energetic being, you begin to see life through a new lens. The law of vibration, according to metaphysical teachings, everything vibrates at a specific frequency. Positive emotions like love and joy resonate at higher frequencies, while negative emotions like fear and anger vibrate at lower levels. Your personal vibration influences the experiences you attract. For example, someone radiating positivity is more likely to draw uplifting people and opportunities into their life. Conversely, low-frequency energy can lead to stagnation and challenges. To raise your vibration, try these simple practices. Surround yourself with beauty, nature, art, music that uplifts your spirit. Practice gratitude daily, focusing on what's working in your life. Engage in activities that spark joy, whether it's dancing, painting, or spending time with loved ones. A powerful illustration comes from Dr. Masaru Emoto, a Japanese researcher who studied the effects of thoughts and words on water molecules. His experiments showed that positive intentions such as love and gratitude created beautiful, symmetrical crystalline structures, while negative words like hate produced chaotic patterns. Since the human body is approximately 60% water, imagine how your thoughts shape your internal environment. 2. Manifesting your desires through intention. One of the most exciting aspects of metaphysics is its emphasis on manifestation, the process of bringing your dreams into reality. While this concept has gained popularity through books like The Secret, its roots lie in ancient wisdom traditions. Here's how manifestation works. Clarity of vision. The first step is knowing exactly what you want. Be specific about your goals, whether it's financial abundance, improved health, or fulfilling relationships. For instance, instead of saying, "I want to be happy," define what happiness looks like for you. Is it traveling the world? Starting a business? Building deeper connections with family? Clarity acts as a magnet, drawing resources and opportunities toward you. Alignment with intentions. Once you've identified your desires, align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with them. This alignment creates coherence, amplifying your ability to manifest. Consider the story of Jim Carrey, whom we discussed earlier. He didn't just visualize success, he aligned his entire being with his dream. He practiced confidence, took acting classes, and pursued auditions relentlessly. His unwavering focus eventually led to breakthrough roles in Hollywood. Taking inspired action, manifestation isn't just about wishful thinking, it requires action. Pay attention to synchronicities, those seemingly coincidental events that guide you toward your goal. They're often signs from the universe nudging you in the right direction. For example, if you're seeking a career change, you might stumble upon a job posting that perfectly matches your skills. Trust your intuition and take bold steps forward, even if they feel risky. As Wayne Dyer, a pioneer in self-development, once said, "You don't attract what you want, you attract what you are." This underscores the importance of embodying the qualities you seek to manifest. 3. Finding balance between the visible and invisible. While metaphysics emphasizes the invisible forces shaping our lives, it's equally important to honor the visible, the tangible aspects of reality. Striking a balance between these two realms allows you to live harmoniously and authentically. Here are 3 strategies to help you integrate the visible and invisible. 1. Grounding practices for stability. The invisible realm is expansive, but without grounding, it can feel overwhelming or disconnected from everyday life. Grounding practices anchor you in the present moment, ensuring that your spiritual pursuits translate into practical action. One effective method is earthing, walking barefoot on natural surfaces like grass, sand, or soil. This practice reconnects you with the Earth's electromagnetic field, promoting relaxation and clarity. Another technique is mindful movement, such as yoga or Tai Chi. These disciplines combine physical postures with breath awareness, fostering unity between body and spirit. 2. Journaling for reflection. Journaling bridges the gap between inner exploration and outer expression. By putting pen to paper, you externalize your thoughts, making them easier to analyze and refine. Try this exercise. Divide a page into 2 columns. On one side, list your current challenges. On the other, write potential solutions inspired by metaphysical principles. For example, if you're struggling with self-doubt, consider how raising your vibration through affirmations could shift your mindset. This process not only clarifies your path forward but also reinforces your connection to both the seen and unseen. 3. Service as a path to fulfillment. True fulfillment arises when you use your gifts to serve others. Acts of kindness create ripples of positive energy, benefiting both giver and receiver. Consider the story of Mother Teresa, whose compassion transformed countless lives. Though she faced immense hardship, her unwavering dedication to helping the poor reflected a deep understanding of interconnectedness. Her work exemplifies how aligning with higher vibrations, love, generosity, and empathy, can inspire profound change. As you cultivate balance, remember this wisdom from Rumi. Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself. Personal transformation begins within, radiating outward to touch every aspect of your life. 4. Advanced techniques for harnessing metaphysical power. For those ready to deepen their practice, here are 2 advanced techniques to amplify your metaphysical journey. 1. Working with crystals and sacred geometry. Crystals have been used for centuries to enhance energy and intention. Each type of crystal carries unique properties. For example, rose quartz promotes love, while amethyst fosters calmness. Placing crystals in your environment or wearing them as jewelry can support your goals. Sacred geometry, meanwhile, explores patterns found in nature, such as the flower of life or the Fibonacci sequence. These shapes encode universal principles, serving as reminders of the divine order underlying existence. Meditating on sacred symbols can elevate your consciousness and strengthen your connection to the cosmos. 2. Breathwork for energy activation ***. Breathwork involves conscious control of your breathing to influence your physical, emotional, and energetic states. Techniques like Wim Hof breathing or holotropic breathwork activate dormant energies, facilitating healing and transformation. For beginners, try box breathing. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, exhale for 4 counts, and pause for 4 counts. Repeat this cycle several times, focusing on the rhythm of your breath. This simple practice calms the nervous system and clears mental clutter, preparing you for deeper metaphysical work. A final thought before moving forward. By applying metaphysical principles to your daily life, you unlock limitless possibilities for growth and fulfillment. Whether you're raising your vibration, manifesting desires, or finding balance, each step brings you closer to living in harmony with the universe. Audiobook conclusion. As we reach the end of our journey together, let's take a moment to reflect on the key insights from this audiobook. The foundations of metaphysics. We explored what metaphysics is, the study of the fundamental nature of reality, and its relevance in both ancient wisdom and modern science. Understanding these foundations helps us see beyond appearances and embrace deeper truths. The intersection of science and spirituality. We discovered how science and spirituality converge, revealing that the universe operates through interconnected principles. From quantum mechanics to spiritual teachings, we learned that consciousness plays a pivotal role in shaping reality. The power of consciousness. Consciousness is not just a passive observer, it's an active force that influences every aspect of our lives. By cultivating mindfulness, visualization, and affirmations, we can harness its power to create meaningful change. Practical applications of metaphysics. Finally, we delved into actionable tools like energy alignment, manifestation techniques, and grounding practices. These strategies empower you to live in harmony with both the visible and invisible realms. Each chapter has been designed to guide you toward greater awareness, clarity, and transformation. Together, these lessons form a roadmap for navigating life with purpose and intention. Now that you've gained these powerful insights, the next step is action. Knowledge alone isn't enough, it's application that transforms theory into reality. Here's my encouragement to you. Start small, dream big. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight. Begin with one practice, whether it's meditation, journaling, or setting intentions, and build from there. Consistency matters more than intensity. Trust the process. Transformation takes time. There may be moments of doubt or frustration, but remember, every step forward counts. Trust that the universe is conspiring to support your growth. Stay curious, keep exploring, questioning, and learning. The journey of wisdom never truly ends, it evolves alongside you. As Albert Einstein said, "I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious." Let curiosity fuel your progress. Remember, you are the architect of your reality. Every thought, emotion, and action contributes to the masterpiece of your life. With determination and perseverance, you can overcome challenges, achieve your goals, and create a life filled with peace, joy, and fulfillment. Before we part ways, I want to express my deepest gratitude for joining me on this journey. Your presence here is a testament to your desire for growth and understanding, a gift that enriches not only your life but also the world around you. If you found value in this audiobook, I invite you to take a few moments to share it with others. Like, comment, and subscribe to the Wisdom Audiobooks channel so we can continue bringing you transformative content. Together, let's inspire a global community of seekers dedicated to expanding their minds and hearts. Lastly, as you move forward, carry this quote by Lao Tzu with you. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Each day presents a new opportunity to align with your highest potential. Take that step today, and watch as the universe unfolds before you in miraculous ways. Thank you for being part of this adventure. Until next time, may your path be illuminated by wisdom, courage, and love.